In this video, we are going to walk through what your first days at Beca will be like. To begin, we want to outline that despite your likely initial thoughts, Beca is a knowledge company first and everything else second. As a professional services company, our sustainable competitive advantage is in the knowledge that our people hold, and you are now one of those people. Today's video is going to walk through some of the key ways in which knowledge is developed and transferred in a company like Beca. Knowledge transferal and management is fundamental way in which we maintain our strategic competitive advantage as a company. While some knowledge is easily encoded and available for you to independently interact with, much of it is stored in our people and best shared through cultural experiences that you will be invited to take part in. We are excited for your journey and for you to grow alongside Beca. To begin with, let me introduce your buddy Tom. He will guide you through your first few weeks at Beca and help you through your tenure at Beca. This opportunity to interact with an established member of our team will enable you to gain from them some of the knowledge and expertise they have developed during their career, while also start establishing the relationships that will make your career at Beca fruitful and fulfilling. Tom, you can take it from here.
You are special. From the moment you walked in our doors, you bring with you all the knowledge and skills that you have acquired during your life so far. During your interview process, you participated in tasks and challenges that tested your ability to think conceptually, determine patterns, and problem solve. It is because you excelled in these that I have the privilege to welcome you here today. The way your mind is set up is critical to your success here and Beca's ongoing success with our clients. As a company, we focus on the communal nature of knowledge in many aspects, but in this case, we wanted to recognize how individual knowledge is critical to your career here at Beca. As you contribute to many projects, your ability to identify patterns or what makes it successful or not will develop. This becomes a critical aspect of how Beca approaches projects, incorporating knowledge from our teams to ensure success.
But what if I want to leave? Isn't that kind of risky for Beca?
That's right, Ollie. We knew you were onto it. There's definitely a risk in having so much knowledge bound in people at Beca. Every time someone walks out our doors, they are taking with them the knowledge they have gained, as well as the ways of thinking that Beca has helped them to develop. When new people like yourself arrive, they bring with them established knowledge without the context of Beca's history, both our successes and our failures. This has led to Beca focusing on people retention as a key part of our knowledge management. A few examples are: 1, we are employee owned. This means that as you build your career with us, there may be an opportunity for you to gain a slice of the Beca pie. This gives opportunities to our staff that they often wouldn't find elsewhere, and reward them for their commitment to Beca. 2, incentives are determined on group performance. By typing incentives to group performance, Beca fosters an environment in which team success is paramount to individual success. We have seen that this increase in collaboration builds a more collegiate work environment, making it fun to work for Beca. Not only that, if you are performing badly, another person in the team will go in there and help you out. They don't want to see the team perform badly. That means their incentives, their bonuses are thrown away as well. Their recognition is thrown away. Everyone needs to work together to build success at Beca. 3, post-retirement opportunities. Even once you've decided to give up full-time work, Beca supports continued engagement, whether it's once a week or once a fortnight. We have many former full-time staff come into the office or share their knowledge of past projects for some of the current ones. This means that even though you may have left the building, your knowledge doesn't have to, or at least it comes back. It keeps coming back forever. And that is a wonderful thing, I think, forever and ever. I love it.
Wow, those examples sound super exciting.
Yeah, indeed they are, Ollie. We're now going to talk to Joshua, who's going to show us the exciting things that Beca is doing with AI and machine learning.
This is where we take you into the future and look at how Beca is using AI and machine learning to move on to the cutting edge, both for our knowledge transfer and our ability to deliver for our clients. To start with, let's look at the technical drawings and encoded knowledge on display. As you'd have learned, these drawings contain in them many technical aspects that are critical to the success of every one of our projects. Whether we are designing a water treatment facility for a utility company or a powdered milk production factory for Fonterra, there are technical skills that remain consistent across projects. Fluid mechanics, concrete load bearing tolerances, and electrical grid capacity are just a few examples of the technical skills that specialists like you bring to Beca and our clients. One of our biggest drivers of success for every project is the ability for the team to limit errors and reduce wasted time and resources. This is where we are introducing machine learning, like I'm doing here, to make a difference, irrespective of the context, as individual projects, engineers, and calculations are bound by certain rules. Despite this, small errors can happen, which can lead to big issues further down the line. By working with tools like IBM's Watson, we are able to develop machine learning tools that review our technical drawings and compare them to ones we've done in the past. Each time we refine our understanding of the parameters that ensure the accuracy and success of these calculations, we update the programs so future calculations take into account these optimizations.
Thanks, Joshua. That is really exciting stuff. Watson is enabling us to test our work against previous successful projects so that we can get it right first time, every time.
That sounds amazing. Does it work for everything?
Great question. Machine learning is currently most successful with information that we can systematize and standardize, which is why we delivered our first iterations focused on technical drawings. The symbols and calculations that we use in these drawings are standard across Beca, even our international offices, and can be coded into our machine learning tools. Other types of knowledge, for example, interpersonal interactions, are not so easily codified. In its current state, AI and machine learning is limited in its ability to augment this information. Yes, Ollie?
Should I be worried about AI replacing me in the future?
No, I'm joking. Seriously, we see the role of AI and machine learning making it easier for you to deliver for our clients, and have set up conditions which AI cannot replace people. For example, decision making. Humans have to make decisions, not the AI. I mentioned earlier that Beca subscribes to the idea that knowledge, in many forms, is collective. To see examples of this, do you want to come to Friday night drinks?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great.
Perfect. You think that's bad? You should hear about the issues we had with Bowser. They were such a pain to work with. Despite repeatedly saying that the ops manager had the authority to agree to things, we would get an email overnight completely flip-flopping on a decision they had made because the American facilities manager did not agree. We figured out pretty quick that we should just CC in them and not enact any decisions until they agreed.
We're not perfect either, aside from the obvious that the head of operation risk only makes a decision based on the recommendation of their senior manager, so you always go to her first. Like there was this one time I needed urgent approval for an amendment on a project that was literally breaking ground that day, and the senior manager was on leave. I had to call her in Fiji and have her on speakerphone while talking to the head of department. A nightmare, I tell you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, her husband was pretty pissed about that, to be honest. It was not great.
But anyway, I was actually going to say that you should always exclude projects from Singapore when doing the AI check. Otherwise, it will probably skew the outcomes. Apparently, I found out from a friend there, they use different concrete or something, so their calculations are always different from other offices.
Good to know.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell you that during his official presentation on AI. But get a drink into him, and all the skeletons come out.
I best be off. I have bubble football in the morning.
Night.
Night.
Congratulations on surviving your first day at Beca. This is the start of a wonderful relationship between you, your peers, and the company as a whole. We've touched on some critical ways knowledge is understood here at Beca and how we manage transferring it to you, our new recruit. Here are some readings we've drawn on that can give you a more in-depth look at the theory behind this video. Thank you.